Hello boys, welcome to new video. Today video tier list. What's the best Moto deck? What's the best Moto deck for 1v1? I'm gonna do also the team game version because Moto deck is OP also in team games, and I'm also the kind of dude who play a lot Moto in team games, so yeah. So this is for 1v1. We have super OP, the most OP one, of course. We have the OP, good, okay, and we have Problema. Problema, it's been it's pretty bad basically. And we start with the Anzac Moto. Anzac Moto in paper, it looks strong, right? Because you get commandos, you get 3F111C, you get Vickers, you get Wombats, you get Melon 1. It's pretty okay for Moto because you're gonna use most of the time your Wombats, your Vickers. You also get some really good Leos, the Leo 1i5. So with all of that, it's a good Moto deck. I would put it on good, not OP, not super OP, because the transport is of infantry is pretty bad. You get only 2 cards of Aslav, which is a really good transport with 2 front armor. After that, you get Stoli and shitty transport, and you cannot build your deck correctly because of that. So I put it on gold, on good. Also, what Anzac Moto miss is a wield AA. So you can open with Wombats, and single ME17 gonna just destroy you. And you lose your Moto opener. If you lose your Moto opener, your deck gonna start suffering. Alright, next deck is gonna be Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon is pretty good coalition for motorized, I would say, because Ninja, Hadoran, Shumat, pretty good. You can have 2 cards of Peace Pheasant plus the OP Seed. So it's probably on OP. Yeah, I think it's OP, not super OP though, because you lack autocannon transport wield. You get some Kuiruku with Granada Launcher, but that's it. So yeah, I will put it on OP because yeah, Blue Dragon Moto is very good. It's deck I did play it a lot. You can see a lot of video of me playing this deck, and it's always a good experience. All right, next deck. Oh my god, you all know, guys. Let's just not talk about that. Baltic is super OP, that's it, don't make it hard. Best Moto deck probably for red? Yeah, best Moto deck for red. Best Moto deck in the game? Maybe. It can be, but it's very close to something else. So Baltic, super OP, KTs, Pion PSV, Recon Tank, Spike, Eriko Yakare, Sokol, everything you need. Baltic, super OP. Alright, next gonna be Canada. Canada is good because you get Canadian Airborne 85, really good shock infantry. You get also Highlanders 90, some Erics, but you miss ATGM. You get Mexas, and you get also Adats. So infantry tab, tank tab, and support tab is pretty good. It starts to be bad on the helicopter tabs for Moto deck and planes. So I will put Canada. I know there is a lot of people from Canada watching me, but sorry guys. We put it on OK. I think Anzac is superior because you get Milan, Vickers, and yeah, so it's gonna be just OK. It's not problema. That's already good. So Canada OK, and next deck gonna be China. China OP. China Moto is OP, I think, because you get wheeled auto transport, pretty good, close to the VRT20, the WZ. You get Zanchi, you just miss ATGM, right? But you get some other things like really good, some Krotal, HQ61, G7 spam. So it's gonna be OP. China Moto is OP, guys. All right, Commonwealth do what Canada doesn't do. So they give you the ATGM, that give you the Gurkhas, that give you the links, right? That give you a lot of things. So Canada is gonna be Commonwealth gonna be on OP because you get SIS, right? You get Vickers, you get Nexus, you get Stormer, you get everything basically. Just less activation point, but yeah. It's pretty good. Commonwealth Moto is very good. And next gonna be Czech. Czech Moto. Czech Moto can be good because you get Visit Kare, not bad infantry. You get Specialini in 90, one of my favorite infantry probably for red. Pretty good infantry recon. You can do the 3 MiG because when you play National you get the bonus. So if you play Czech National, you're gonna, or Czech Moto, you're gonna get 3 Thermo MiG, a lot of Su-25, like 3 of them, and a lot of Mi-17. So I would put Czech on good, not OP, on good. I think it make a lot of sense. You get also Lecha Pechota, pretty good. Not amazing line because the line is Moto Strelki, and Moto Strelki on the Scott is like, you don't wanna buy that. So you most of the time gonna play with Visit Kare. And yeah, I do have a lot of Czech Moto in my channel, so check it. And next it's gonna be Canada, Denmark, sorry, Danish. Danish cannot be Moto, so alright. It's the only deck who is not, they play it on any spec, just not Danish unspec, and yeah, you don't have Moto on that. Alright, next deck is DGC. So DGC is a mix between the Dutch and German. Motorized, let DGC give you a Verkening, pretty good. Tiger, but you don't get shock infantry basically. Stormtrooper are not available for motorized deck. You get Corp Mariner, Fallschirmjäger, so you have only elites. And you don't want to have only elites if you go 1v1, you need a bit of diversity. So I will put DGC Moto in good. Good, not okay, it's more than okay, it's good. And yeah. Next, it's gonna be Eastern Bloc. Eastern Bloc, I think Eastern Bloc can be on OP. Because LSTR, Commandancy, Formosa, a lot of good tools, Sokols, the Polish MiG, T-55 Dina. Some good option for the Eastern Bloc, so I will put Eastern Bloc on OP. Also, all sorts of helicopters, Mi-17, Mi-35, all the good stuff. So yeah, Eastern Bloc OP. Next, EC, guys. EC, you guys know, I know, everyone know. EC Moto is pretty OP. I would say it's very, very OP. Is it close to Baltic? That's the question, actually. I think both are good. Probably Baltic a bit superior because Enrico Yakari is insane and Daraniko Yakari is also insane. The special force with the OPIE last 20 round minute. And yeah, EC is very good because the IMX NRC, the VBL Mistral, the Rafale, the Peace Line, the Caesar, the Ponter, you have a lot of options. Legion 90, guys, Legion 90. Baltic doesn't have something like Legion 90. You can have like Musti in Baltic for longer range, but Legion 90 is crazy. So yeah, EC Moto, super OP, guys, that's it. Alright, drinking some coffee. Next is Germany. LSTR, FGB, and that's it basically. LSTR, FGB, no Mi-17. At TGM you get Concourse, which is okay. It's German, you get Moto Sugen on the SPW, not crazy. So I wanna put it on good, but at the same time I wanna put it on okay, but I will put it on good because it gets ATGM, which Canada doesn't have, and yeah, you get the LSCR, which is really good for motorized. So I will go with good. Alright, next deck is Entente. Entente, how you build your Entente Moto is gonna be probably Broscap S, plus like 2 card of Proletariat 90, plus like 1 card of Lecha Pechota, 1 card of Padobrenzi, Drugs or Concourse, so you have a lot of choice. On support tab you're gonna have Palmen, which is good. On recon tab you're gonna have not PSV, you're gonna have Izvidiac. So I think Entente, it's not OP. but it's OP at the same time. It's not OP and it's not. I wanna put Anton between those, but I will put it on good. Anton Moto, good. Good only because the Proletariat on the OTs, not crazy combo, and you need some auto cannons. And you can see the good decks, those good decks, the middle decks, all of them doesn't have auto cannon transport, right? That's something really important for a Moto deck because your opener and your fire support gonna be based on your basically APC. Alright, next deck is gonna be Finnish. Finnish is basically Baltic without Polish, and Finnish is pretty OP. Pretty OP, not super OP, but OP. OP. Definitely. KTs, you get more KTs. Why it's OP, not super OP? Because you miss only one thing, and it's the ATGM plane. You don't get ATGM plane. When in Baltic, you get the Syria, and on EC, you have two choice. Peace Pheasant, Peace Line, or Super Retard, but yeah. Finnish, pretty good though. You get more Spike, you get more T50P on PSV, you get Urigan. It's pretty brutal. And okay, next deck, gonna be French. And some of you may be gonna hate me for that, but I will put French Motorized on Super OP. Yes, guys, French Moto is super OP. It's a deck I did play a long time ago on the tourney, and the people was not accepting this deck to perform that well. French Moto is good. Of course, it's not as good as EC, but at the same time, it's good as EC. Why? When you play French, you get more activation points, and those more activation points can matter because they make the deck full. For example, if I run French Moto, I can put like 2 cards of Rafale Elite. When in AC, it's gonna be hard for me to do that because less activation point and stuff. Also, the Ponter bonus, the Commando Marine bonus, the Legion bonus, the IMX NRC bonus, everything on bonus. So I will put it on super OP. I can play French or AC at the same time. You just gonna lose the Tiger Recon, which is for some player can be a good deal, but for me it's not a big deal. So French super OP, guys, and yeah, we already have 3 nations on super OP. No, it's 2 coalition and 1 nation. All right, next gonna be Israel Moto, bro. Israel Moto, it's your best infantry. You're gonna put Rovati on Hammer. You're gonna put Tanzim 85 on Hammer. They got good range, but not crazy rate of fire. After you have Shayatet, same good range, but not crazy rate fire. And you get Dorber, which is really good. You get Sefaz, pretty good too. I put Israel. It's hard deck to play on Moto, so I cannot put it on OK because it gets so much ATGM and you get so much momentum with this deck if you do like cheesy opener with Kornas and stuff. So I will put this one on good, not OP. And next deck is gonna be Japan Moto. Japan Moto is very good. You don't get shock infantry, that's true, but you get Kutei and you get 2 cards of Shumat. And the only thing you don't get is the ATGM plane, but you get other option as the ninja and stuff. So I will put Japan on good, guys. All right, we don't have anything problema yet. What? I mean, maybe I'm too good Moto player, that's it. There is no problema deck. All right, we will see. Next deck, it's gonna be Longjut Moto. So Longjut Moto, I did some video about it. Did play it, like you can find like 3 or 4 video in my channel in ranked with this Longjut Moto. So how you play it? You play it with Fallschirmjäger and you don't have shock infantry, right? So you play it with Fallschirmjäger 90 and M41s, basically. You have Tiger to chase a bit with the Peace Line, but that's it. It's not crazy Moto deck. There is no crazy wheeled AA, and there is no crazy wheeled fire support like an IMX-10 or the Wombat or something. Oh, you could do the Jibs though, but yeah. I will put this one Longjut on good. And yeah, that's how it look like. Next is gonna be NATO Moto. I will put it on super OP, guys. Of course, you get less activation points, but you can have Kurnas on it, you can have A10, and you can have Gurkhas, really good infantry, basically everything, but less. So, yeah, it's very good deck, super OP, that's for sure. Blue Moto is deck played by a lot of good players, and yeah. Next deck's gonna be North Korea. Moto. Deck I did play it a lot, and I will put it on Problema. Sorry, Kim, but yeah. I mean, it's playable. You get better ATA, which is better than Canada, honestly. But you miss something wild, like some Coyote, for example. Canada, you can open with Coyote, which is expensive, but it's something, you know. When you play in North Korea, you are a bit blind. For example, your infantry recon is, if you play Moto, your infantry recon is only sniper, bro. How you gonna work with that? Only sniper. So I put it on Problema, and yeah. Next deck is gonna be Dutch Moto. How you play it? You don't have Stormtroop, and you play it with Corp Mariner and Grenadier, and some escort. No, at AGM you get like the Dragon version, the shitty infantry version. So I would put Dutch in OK. It's the same level as Canada for me. The only thing is good on Dutch Moto is can have some Vercanning, you know. Can have like 2 cards of Vercanning, but that's it. Alright, NORAD. Oh my god, NORAD Moto, guys. NORAD Moto. To think about this one, actually. I think NORAD Moto can be like a dream deck and can be like a disaster deck at the same time. How it can be a dream deck, like you open with DAP Longbow, you kill everything, or DAP, you open with DAP Longbow plus Elite Patriot, and people usually when they see Longbow and DAP at the opener, they're gonna buy SF. Your Elite Patriot gonna shut down the SF and stuff like that. That's how I imagine when I play NORAD Moto, but it doesn't work all the time. You're gonna suffer on the infantry tab. You're gonna have light riflemen as your ATGM. Canadian Airborne is okay, but they don't get like a really good transport. Delta Force, I'm not big fan of Delta Force. And yeah, so NORAD motorized, I will put it on good. Yeah, it's good, but the NORAD is not. I think the NORAD, the best combination for it's mech, because the Bradleys and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna put it on good. We're also gonna do the mech tier list, guys, for 1v1 and team game. So gonna try to make this more often. All right, next deck is Norway Moto, bro. You get Fallschirmjäger. A lot of Erixes. I mean, you can build a deck with only Erixes with this, with the Norway. Get good AA, Nasam. You get some OK tanks, some Leos, and plane. It's not bad. You can work with the you don't get ATGM plane, but I think you get some chip cluster plane, and Nasam is very good. And you have to play it with smoke this deck. In the Norway, you have to smoke and attack with your Erix everywhere. And I will put it on good for Moto. Yeah, I will put it on good. Definitely as the level of Czechoslovakia on motorized. Maybe Czech is better because the helicopter, but yeah. I will put this one on good. Alright, next it's packed. Or just red Moto. So what do you have basically? Why you build this deck? How you gonna build it for what? You can build it for the Smash, for example, because around the Smash, not for the Smash, around the Smash, and the T55P on PSV, and the helicopters basically. So when you play red Moto, it's like worse than playing Eastern Bloc Moto. So I will put it on good. I'm good. Good, it's, yeah, just good. You don't get a lot of activation points. You don't have like a good, any good autocannon transport. And of course you can do like Raniko Yakari, the Finnish one, not prototype, and Pion PSV, but it's like you play worst Baltic, so yeah. And yeah, not a lot of activation points. So Moto decks need activation points. Like the best Moto decks have good activation points. Like only for the blue Moto, because the blue Moto you have to mix with a lot of nation. But yeah, like the French one have so much. Those are, yeah. All right, next it's Polish Moto. You don't get like a really good shock. You get like shitty regular, and you get what's called. You get good shock. You get good shock. You get good shock. You get concourse, but not concourse M, and playing not crazy. You get so-called Formosa Commandancy. It's okay. I will not put this one on good, not at all, because it's hard to play it. So I will put it on okay. Polish, okay. Polish Moto, okay. Next deck's gonna be Red Dragon Moto, guys. This deck I did enjoy playing it a lot, and I will put it on OP. Why I will put it on OP? Because of course the infantry is not the best, but it's the best at the same time. It's crazy. It's crazy. Of course you're gonna have weird line like Buchunsu or Zanshi, but you can go for build with Zanshi and have only WZ as transport, and you put BTR ATA, you get some ATGM, and you have the Liljant, the Tanki Shasho. It's playable, it's really playable. You also have the Z9 air-to-air helicopter with 8 missiles. So yeah, Red Dragon Moto is pretty good. I also cover it on the channel, a lot of content with this deck. BM24 ZTQ Recon, yeah, and you get basically the best Moto tank for Moto, the ZTZ. And yeah, so Red Dragon Moto in OP. Next, it's gonna be Scandi Moto OP, guys. That's it. Why it's OP? Because you can have 2 cards of M41s. It's easy to put them and have like a ton of good infantry. You also get STRV with the amazing rate of fire. All the crazy Scandi playing like all the F16 Fiesta. And yeah, Scandi Moto, pretty good, guys. I win versus good players with mech decks with Scandi Moto, guys. It's a very good deck. Just people don't underestimate it. Honestly, it can be on super OP. Honestly, like this deck have all the tools. The only tool the Scandi Moto miss is the rocket helicopter, because Moto deck, it's important to have some good helicopter or rocket, but doesn't matter for Scandi. You can play with Lynx 20mm and Scud Defender. But yeah, OP. Definitely wanna put it on super OP, but it's gonna be only OP. Alright, next deck's gonna be Pepsi South Korea Moto. Basically your fast recon is Fiat. It's shitty autocannon. Infantry, you don't have ATGM. You don't get a big gun. They are not motorized. They are marine, and you're gonna suffer basically. You're gonna suffer. You don't have like a good transport. You have only 6 ATGM plane basically, and have fun with that. Alright, I will put this one on Problema, bro. Oh my god, they're gonna say, oh, you are a hater of Korean. Look what I did put Blue Dragon. You cannot say that. Alright, next deck. Oh, South Africa, the last DLC of Wargame. South Africa Moto. It's basically they made it for Moto players. Basically, this deck. Roycat, Parabat, a lot of good infantry, and SRSF. It's still not that good because you get Ratal 20, very good auto cannon, and you get really good Arte, Rhino. You get the chip Napalm Rover. It's a really good Moto deck, pretty fun to play, and I will put it on OP, not super OP. Not super OP at all. Next deck gonna be Sweden. I think Sweden Moto is possible, but the problem with Sweden Moto is the transport are not crazy. The helicopter are not crazy. And you basically don't get helicopter. Sweden, you have like a shitty tow helicopter on. But it's on Sweden, but you get 3 vegan, which is good. So I will put Sweden on okay, guys. Sweden Moto, okay. You don't get beacon, it's not motorized, and you get Amos instead. So you're gonna suffer basically. You're gonna suffer a lot with this deck. Next deck's gonna be UK Moto. Again, UK, it's like good deck in paper, but pretty bad when you play it. You get the Royal Marines. No, you don't get Royal Marines. If I remember. No, you get Royal Marines. Let me just check that. I'm gonna launch the game quickly. Yeah, you don't get Royal Marines. You get Gurkhas 90, which is good. And the line kind of bad. The line infantry, you have Fusilier 90. It's good when you have like 5-pointer with them, but on the Stoli, it's not amazing. And you have like an unarmed transport. The only thing is good is you can spam more. You can spam wombats, and you can make it work. This deck, of course, like all decks of Wargame, all decks can work, honestly, guys. But like for experienced player, basically, not for all dudes. So UK, I'm gonna put it on okay. You get SIS, which is pretty good, but it's gonna be okay. I mean, I think I'm a bit hard with UK. Maybe I can put it on good, but nah, you don't get that crazy air power, and yeah, I will just put it on okay. Next it's US number 1, US Moto. Again, US Moto, it's like the only thing you win versus NORAD, it's you're gonna have more activation points. You actually lose Canadian Airborne. And yeah, US Moto, it's sad, but it's not a deck to be played on Moto. I think I will put it on good. Good, not okay, good, because you get more activation points, and the US air power can change anything at any moment with the Nighthawk, Hornet, and A10, so because of that I will put this one on good. Alright, next, Soviet Moto. Basically, the problem with Soviet Moto is you don't get wheeled VDV. If Soviet Moto gets wheeled VDV, it's gonna be another story, because the support tab of Soviet is very good. I play Soviet Moto only for the support tab. You get Smash Urigan, which is pretty good, and you're gonna like on infantry, you're gonna play with Space Naz and Gornostarki are line. You're gonna try to use them in the town. They come only on Halo, which is sometimes hard to put them in the front. You get BTR 90, which is very good. You get CPTU, BTR Zalo, Recon K52, pretty good. Air power, pretty good too. So yeah, Soviet, I will put it on good. Last time I did put Soviet on OP and people flame me. No, not all of you guys. Some of Soviet bias was, oh, Soviet is good because you can always Hello Rush. Bro, I don't put tier list because of that. For like healthy playstyle, I would say Soviet is good. Soviet Moto good. Because if you Hello Rush, it's super OP. For question. Next gonna be Germany Moto Jager on Fuchs Melon. Who like this combination? Archim Jager, pretty good. You get a bit more Tiger, like one plus Tiger. You get you don't get 3 piece line anymore because they nerf it when the South African DLC come out. You get only 1 card of piece line and 2 per card. I think Germany it's gonna be only on OK, guys. Germany Moto only OK. You get looks, but that's it. You go Moto. You go Moto, it's like on top Moto, you just get more activation points. I will put it on a good, and yeah, last it's the Moto sign, the Moto gang sign, and the Moto gang sign is on super OP. You guys are OP. And yeah. This is our tier list for Moto decks, best Moto decks for 1v1s. And yeah, all those decks are in my channel, guys. All of them. Like, there is no Moto decks I didn't play. I played them all on ranked versus very good players most of the time. And yeah, this is my tier list for you guys. Tell me in the comment, what do you think about my tier list, what you will change. And next it's gonna be the mech and the Moto. Yeah, next gonna be what's the best mech deck for 1v1, and after that what's the best Moto deck for team game. That's it. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to support me, Patreon link in the description. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Take care, boys.